You know, where it wasn't this brother put out, like you can't. It was when I came in, it was like you could almost keep up with the lessons. Everybody.
Live streams wasn't mandatory, but you know, when brothers do them, they did them.
Yeah. But then we saw a major influx, and now that was a sign of, hey, we need to be cooking up more food. More food got to be available. Then we start realizing.
That's when the Apostle Tahar started lighting a fire in his brothers' asses, man.
He put that three.
Then he said, "Hey, you brothers, I'm gonna put out an order. Brothers do 3 videos a week."
It was 2 videos first.
Two
Niggas
videos.
left.
Niggas out, bro.
Hey, niggas left off the test.
Dudes got offended because they had to do 2 videos a week.
But
you see how we feel about 3 now?
Then he said 3 videos a week.
Yeah.
But it was.
And he was like, and then he said, do your 3 videos a week, but you need to get in the spirit of doing a video every day.
Yeah.
Which that's the right spirit to be in.
Yeah.
Keep yourself occupied, man. Don't be idle.
And the beautiful thing about that final level of it is, what did it do? Because when it was 2 videos, I was like, I gotta find more time in my day. But then you get to 3, and then get to that point, it's like, I just cut out a bunch of bullshit. I had a bunch of bullshit still around. And you just start cutting away all of that. And what does that do, though? The people that's connected to you that's in the world, they get uncomfortable. They start looking at you funny. You know, and certain things. But then you're streamlining your life down to where you don't leave avenues of unrighteousness to fester. You know, to be around.
And it's appropriate.
You got to keep your eyes single.
Right. Your folk like, okay, I'm gonna hit the gym, do this lesson. I'm gonna go sleep, pray, and I'm gonna study this, watch these videos for this time. Then I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna do this. You kind of get in a tight routine. Routine. To where then if you can fit some extra, the extra studying, but extra, then you could, all right, we're gonna I need to take it out and put that in there, and take it to the movies or something. You go to dinner or something. You start doing extracurricular things from there. That stuff will still be afforded, but you gotta narrow all that other stuff down. Scrolling, I'm an offender in that too. Gotta narrow it down. All that stuff take up time.
Even in that,
valuable time.
If you're gonna scroll with a purpose.
Right.
You know, grab videos so you could do videos off the videos. You know?
When I scroll, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I got something on that. Okay.
Saving them.
Yep. You know, I ain't about to do it on the toilet. So I might as well just be looking and saving off to the side.
But it's appropriate. I was gonna say it's appropriate for the times. Apostle increase the the output of this truth because there's more shit going on constantly. So you need more workers. You need more. Because the men of the Lord, all right, which the word angel goes in the messengers. We're messengers upon the earth to push out this truth. So brothers see everything. It's brothers that if brothers ain't. It's so much shit going on. Each brother can't catch everything. So and we're all a body. So that brother could, finds the lesson on this, finds the current event on this. So it's necessary to push forth this truth.
You can't cover everything
You can't.
in just one video.
Right.
Plus, the men of the Lord being the mouthpiece of the Most High. Hey, the Lord got a lot to say.
Yeah.
And that's because He's about to stop talking.
Yeah.
Real soon.
Yeah. Yeah. More? Or that was
That's pretty much it. Oh no, I got keep going. It's 17, but when he. You said something?
No. You still in 2 Timothy? Go from there to 1 Timothy. Go to I believe it's the 1st chapter. First, it's around like the 18th verse.
Yeah, kind. Yeah. I'm gonna start at 17. It says, howbeit, it's like 17. 1 Timothy 1 and 17. Now unto the King, eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise power, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went on before thee, which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare, holding faith in a good conscience, which some having put away concerning faith have made shipwreck, of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I have delivered unto Satan, that they may learn not to blaspheme.
See that?
Yeah.
That's authority right there. To send somebody to Satan. Because them niggas was it was waxing worse and worse. And it was more than likely trying to corrupt the church
Man, I take the case off.
with a false doctrine. You know? I think one of them was teaching that the resurrection had already came and passed already. You know? So yeah, he sent them. He pretty much sent the curse on them. You know, and he did the same thing with the nigga that committed adultery with his father's wife in the church of Corinth. He delivered him to Satan too.
Damn. Wicked nigga, man.
Yeah.
Commit adultery with your father's wife.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But see, he was given that authority. You know, because even with that authority, you got to know when to judge.
Yeah.
You got to have discernment. You got to know how to judge, righteous judgment.
You have to use wisdom and not emotions.
Exactly.
You know, 'cause if he was emotional, you know, he'd be putting niggas left and right. You know, without using
Well,
wisdom.
you see how he had mercy on some men, but he also casted certain men out. Like, you know, you done. You know. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Going back to that John Mark, he suffered a while, and then he came around. So that was heavy. That's heavy.
This is Matthew 10 and 11. And unto whatever city or town ye shall enter, inquire on who is worthy, and there you shall abide till hence. And when you come into a house, salute it. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if be not worthy, let your peace return to you. And whoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than that for that city.
I was just gonna
That's power.
Powerful. Yeah. Like so in other words, a whole entire city can be condemned for rejecting your message. You go into that city and you try to teach them, and them niggas, everybody in that city buck up. Hey, that whole city is cursed. That's how much authority the Lord carried. You know? Just like that. So, like when the Lord told Peter, you know, you're this rock, you're that foundation that I'm gonna build on my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And he said that whatsoever on earth you bind, you know, shall be bound in heaven. That was him granting Peter authority. You're going to be my head apostle, and I'm going to give you authority. One of the first displays of that power shown was when he had that encounter with well, you had of course, the Feast of Pentecost, when they were speaking in tongues, but the separate incident after that, when it was time for them to sell their purchased possession to get the money to send forth for the apostles, because it was about to be I think a famine was getting ready to hit or something like that. And everybody sold their stuff and gave them money, but Ananias and Sapphira, this wicked nigga and his wife, they gave just a portion of it and kept back, you know, another portion, and then and pretty much tried to lie.
Lied to the Holy Spirit.
He lied to the Holy Spirit. So what did Peter do?
It's a straight way to hell.
Straight way, they got put to death on the spot, just like that.
Yeah, want me to read it?
Go ahead.
I'll start with the top to read the whole thing, right?
Okay.
This is the 5th verse point. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 1. It says, but a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession and kept back part of the price. His wife also, being privy to it, like, so it wasn't just him, she knew as well, right? They both was with him. It says, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep back part of the price of the land? And it was funny. It's like knowing the real estate market now. You know that house is worth $300,000. You gonna bring me $50,000? Come on. You know, we know the real. You know, it's like, but that's wisdom that you would even be looking into something that heavy. Anyway,
That shows you he had discernment.
right?
So it's like he knew
How
that
much
they
that
kept.
pot was worth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to play me. You can't play but you can't play the spirit. You know, he was in the spirit. You can't lie to the spirit when the spirit is on it, brother. You better not lie. You know. Go ahead.
It says, while it remained, it was not thine own. Ooh, you had it, it wasn't even yours. And after it was sold, was it not in thine own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thine heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto the Most High. Woo. And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the ghost.
Yep.
And great fear came on all them that heard these things. They got out of line, went back to go get the rest, and thought about it. Anyway, he says, yeah, and the young men arose, wound him up, and carried him out and buried him. And it was about the space of 3 hours after when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in. And Peter answered unto her, tell me whether ye sold the land for so much. And she said, yea, for so much. And Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Call him out.
So she should have said, say they sold the land for $100.
Yep.
And he must have said, oh, I only sold it for 80.
Yep.
She should have said, y'all sold it, no, we sold it for 100.
Yeah.
Told the truth.
Yep.
She might have got spared, but no, she said the same thing. Her and her husband already had conspired to say, okay, this is what we're gonna say. We sold it for 50.
Yep.
You know, they actually just said we sold it for 50.
Yep.
Yep. And it's
Just gonna hold that.
Yeah, we're just gonna hold that.
We're gonna take that over to Thessalonica. We're gonna have to go out and gamble a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
You know, who
it's
knows
Jake.
with Jake?
Yeah, you got put it into, it's our people, man.
Yeah.
You know how Jake get down?
It's like they were lukewarm because they were in the spirit of helping the ministry, but they was 1 foot in, one foot out.
Yep.
Cause
They was thinking about themselves.
right.
Yep.
It's like they got the order. Hey, sell what you got to help the ministry, help the apostles, help the disciples. Okay, yeah, let's that's like niggas in the church.
Yep.
You know,
And to the harsh reality of this thing.
niggas in the Christian church.
Yeah. The harsh reality of this thing is when the famine hit, we gonna really, like the stock market crash and the famine hit, we gonna see who's tight. Who's gonna be niggard.
We're gonna see who's really sincere and showing charity to the men, to the brotherhood. You know.
Exactly right. It says, and Peter started at 8 again. It says, and Peter answered unto her, tell me whether ye sold the land for this much. She said, yea, for so much. Then Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out. Damn.
Yep.
Then fell she down straightway at his feet, and yielded up the ghost. And the young men came in and found her dead. Look, they didn't even know. And found her dead, and carrying her forth, buried her by her husband. And great fear came upon all the
Hell
church.
yeah. Great fear came upon them. You just seen 2 people drop dead for lying.
Yep. Stingy ass niggas, man. And upon as many as heard these things. Yeah. Woo. It says, I was just because it sound good. And by the hands of the apostles.
This is still going back to the authority the Lord gave them.
That's why I'm gonna read this too.
See? They judge righteous judgment. You know? They knew when to give mercy and when not to.
Smoking crack.
Yeah.
Smoking, he definitely smoking rocks.
Can't wait to get off to the side.
How does it is?
Yeah.
But once he smoke it, it don't matter what temperature it is.
Hell is hot.
He in a different
Look,
realm.
he there already. Look, he there. It says, and by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people, and they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And they keep going, but yeah, it's just saying that they also had the power to do miracles. They gotta get out of this, man. We gotta get out of it.
It's not hell though, bro.
Ah, bro.
You know?
Yeah, because I can't. It's hell to me. Even if I was rich,
Right.
to have to see this. Why do you think they don't put the hood next to the rich neighborhoods? So they don't want the rich people looking at this shit, being depressed,
Yeah.
reminded of how bad it is for certain people. It's fucked up, man. And what's funny is we just had the camera going, it'd have been right on film, bro. Crazy. Our people, man, are in the lowest estate. This has to be an act of the Most High that have us this low. We over here across the street from the Word, we got one of our people that's supposed to be a king and a priest eventually over there smoking crack. Isn't that crazy?
You don't understand that even the vibration of that action that just happened.
Yeah.
Hey, that festers up even more demons, man.
Yeah.
You seen Jake? Hey, he just kept looking back. Like,
Yeah.
what is he looking back at? You know?
Following damn sure he's looking at us.
Running from something.
Yeah. Shit, man. I was looking at him because, you know, that nigga hit that shit. And he done got like 100 more demons on him.
Yep.
Just like that. So, you know, he.
Watch the bike. Watch the bike.
Let's
See the bike? Yeah. So you just, hey, this is why some people don't want to come out here though, and that ain't nothing.
Right.
There's been time where that guy would have been right over here,
Yeah.
hovering and breathing all hard
Talking
and shit,
shit.
and yeah, huffing and shit, just pacing.
You know? Remember when we was over there on Vegas Boulevard? I don't know if he was a guy that or whatever, but he was
On something.
on, like he was
Yeah.
like he had.
It's a car. He picked up the whole
He
cooler.
picked up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cooler with one arm.
While he was laying down, bro.
Yeah, he was on the ground.
He was on the
wasn't
ground.
Bro, he was like
he was
sitting,
laying on
bro.
the ground sitting, and he lifted up that.
Nigga
It was a different one
Yeah, it was
back
different.
then, but it
was
still had
big.
waters
Yeah.
and all that in it.
Still 20
Ice.
pounds of ice in it.
He just
Probably still on somewhere on one of these videos somewhere. That's crazy.
yeah.
Hey, and what was crazy? Y'all remember at the end we poured water on him? He was like, oh, he cooled down. He was good.
Yeah.
That Christian, bro, he was good. It's just water. It was hot like this though. It was hot. Yeah. That was crazy, bro. Like these are the type of things. If we could have just get your ass out there and cursed him, sent him up the block, but he really wasn't a disturbance like that.
Yeah.
No, we knew he had
Yeah,
spirits.
we
on
knew that, you know, we just suffered for him. We knew that come with this thing. People are scared of this stuff. People are scared of coming out here. But hey, this is a trial of our faith, man.
Yeah.
Making our bodies a living sacrifice. We got to be out here in the elements. We got to be out here amongst the people.
It's uncomfortable.
Oh, bro.
It's not.
If he wasn't on crack right then, would you really want to ask that dude a question? Or if he came up, would you want to answer his question? Well, yeah. If he seemed like he got his senses right. Okay, you got your senses right, you can articulate a question, you ain't all over the place, yeah. No problem. You know? But you know, we could tell it wasn't for him before the lighter came out. Yeah.
See, but just imagine casting out demons like that.
Right.
People walking around with demons like that, and
Hey.
you just touch them,
Yeah.
The one.
and he's back to normal.
Get Acts, is it Acts 16? I remember Brothers in the Bay read that because that chick was out there tripping. She was out there tripping. I don't know if that's one of my favorite videos in all Israel that I've seen. You know, it was a viral moment, man. It was beautiful.
Yep.
You got it. And now to set it up, you might be able to still find it on YouTube or the internet somewhere, but basically they was teaching. This chick just started bugging out, banging on shit, hitting on
In the
shit.
bay.
Yeah, in the bay.
Oh, yeah, come.
Remember that?
I think I went up there. So
Was you there then?
no, I wasn't at that camp, but when I went up there, I seen her. She looked familiar.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's a bitch.
She was a nigga.
yeah,
boy.
it's her. Yeah,
Yeah,
wow, bro.
Had demons on.
It
She
can't
was
be
cool
wrong.
at that time.
Yeah,
It's not this one.
it's not the 16th chapter.
Let me see.
That scripture they read, because what they did was they read the scripture, and then they put up a prayer, and then like the demon came out of him.
All right, go.
Yeah. This one's Lydia.
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah.
16, something like that. What does it say right there?
I'll read it. There's Acts 16, verse 14. It says, and a certain woman named Lydia, a seller of purple of the city of
That's it.
Thyatira, which worshipped Yahweh, heard us, whose heart the Lord opened, that she attended unto the things which were spoken of Paul.
That's it.
And when she was baptized in her household, she besought us, saying, if ye have judged me to be faithful to the Lord, come into my house and abide there. And she constrained us.
Yep.
And it came to pass, as we went to prayer, a certain damsel possessed with the spirit of divination
Yep.
met us, which brought her masters much gain by soothsaying.
Yep.
The same followed Paul and us, and cried, saying, these men are the servants of the Most High Power, Yahweh, which show unto us the way of salvation.
Now you can say that, but you're also saying that in the way of disruption.
Yeah.
You know, even though that may be a true statement, you're saying it in disruption. And in that hostile environment, she's pointing out the men of the Lord. Like, hey, they don't necessarily want to be pointed out. People get put to death.
Nuisance.
She was becoming a nuisance. That's the perfect word. Yep.
It says, and this did she many days, but Paul, being grieved, turned and said to the Spirit, I command thee in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to come out of her. And he came out the same hour.
Yep. And the brothers put the prayer right in between there, and she's and, you know, remember that? She was screaming and shit. And then they finished up the prayer / curse, and all of a sudden she calmed down. She said, all right, I'm cool now. I'm cool. He said it came out that hour. He said, all right, I'm cool now. He was like, you cool? She said, calm down. She wasn't wilding like she was up there. Like I hit you, nigga. What you gonna do?
I remember that.
Bugging, bro.
Just like that.
right.
I hit you, nigga.
Hey, you know there was a demon on her when
That
she
bitch
started
was
talking
like
regular.
shadow
Hey,
boxing almost, man.
yeah. Jake was like, man, you hit me, I'm gonna knock your ass out. Like, you know, like don't. But this is the type of environment. Hey, in the environment, you gotta know they opening up CERN and all these other things. You gotta know that this is the environment that's coming.
Yeah.
Them demons they ain't go away. Them demons ain't gone. They regrouping, trying to find a way to get stronger. These Christians are helping them get stronger. You know, with all them other idol worshiping names. So it's our job to be built up to know how to use that power that we're given with responsibility when that day comes. Okay, that power the brother was talking about. We'll have a certain amount of that power. Okay, to say yes or no to certain people, to put up curses on people, or to pray for people. You know. I think that was it on that. She got some.
Well, you read when they healed her?
Yeah, read that part again.
This is I'm gonna read from verse 17. It says, and the same followed Paul and us, and cried, saying, these men are the servants of the Most High Yahweh, which show unto us the way of salvation. And this did she many days, but Paul, being grieved, turned and said to the Spirit, I command thee in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to come up out of her. And he came out the same hour.
And some people show up and they got demons on them, and they know they're supposed to be here, but they can't break the demons. And as the times get closer, we're going to have to help them break them demons. Yeah. And how do you break the demons? This is a quick answer. Whoever got it. The name, hearing the word, faith come by hearing, all of these
repenting.
things.
Yeah.
Yep, but showing them, hey, stop eating that.
Repenting in the name of Yahweh.
But I'm saying, how do I get you to stop being a nuisance today?
Yeah.
And then start to hear that, okay, let me not eat this no more. Let me start doing this, to get them to start listening. Well, we gotta.
Those are like the beginning stages.
Right.
Like Apostle Paul told them to abstain from meat. I mean, certain meats, blood. You know.
Yep. And those
Simple
are the ones that are in their right mind. You
Yeah.
got one like the example I'm using of that lady. She wasn't trying to hear nothing. She was up there doing this and shit, all close to brothers, man. Yeah, wow.
Remember the woman from Florida, the one I can't think of her name when you went out there. Said she was bugged out.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember her name either, but yeah.
It started with B.
Do it.
Not Brenda.
Nah, no. But yeah, I'm gonna remember it at some point. But yeah, this crack, man. She was cracked out. She didn't even have real language, but her intents were better. And brothers start having, like, being around her a little bit, brothers start having compassion, like, man, she's suffering in there. Like, she was nice. She's like, oh, I got some water. We give her water or whatever. Then she'd be like, thank you. And she was nice. She'd be wilding up the block, but then she'd come over there and get all calm and cool. Not just because brothers were giving her stuff, you know, but treating her like she wasn't bugged out.
I got something for you.
And what's also spiritual though,
Can't think of
that
her name.
account, when she was yelling that these are the men who have the way of salvation, that the demon that was on her knew who Paul and them was.
Yep. Yep.
Like their names are written in heaven, so the spirits, they actually knew who these men were.
Yep.
For them demons to have her uttering that to these men.
Yep.
Like, these are the men that
Show the way to
show the way to salvation. But she had demons on her. You know, so that lets you know also that spirits, you know, they could be familiar with you.
Oh yeah, the Yahushua created the elect, so that was before the demons and shit was created. You know?
Yep.
Acts 19:13.
There it is.
You go ahead, bring it out. You bring it.
Acts 19 and 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, Exodus, who took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits. It's the name of the Lord Yahushua.
Read that part again for me. And have power to do what?
Okay, I'll read the whole thing. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, Exodus, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahushua, saying, we adjure you by Yahushua who Paul preacheth.
And have power over over the evil spirits, showing that that power is given. We now will have power over demons, man. You know, the power that brothers have been talking about, what Yahushua had, that Paul had, Peter had. You know, that we're gonna have similar power. We got it.
And there
I
were
only experienced that power one time, man.
Yeah. I remember the
One time. We was on the strip, me, this brother, and the former dude that was in his camp. It was this nigga had to be at least 7 feet.
Yeah, he was tall.
Big ass dude.
That's the thing I've seen.
Was it you said Philistine?
Yeah, we call him a Philistine, bro.
We called him a Philistine.
He probably was a Jake, but
He was. I think he
yeah.
was a Jake, but he was just a
Yeah.
super tall nigga. And he tried to get a little hostile with us because you know we was going back and forth. You know, in the scriptures, he tried to get a little aggressive, and I could take all y'all, because he big in size.
We're like, man, back up, man.
We're like, man, watch out, bro. And he
Start coming all up.
We were separating him from us. We had signs laying on the
Yep.
ground.
Yep.
We was in front of valleys and shit. And this dude, he stepped on the signs, called himself getting closer, so he could try to intimidate and get loud.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I was like, hey bro, can you step off of our signs? And he like, what, man? He started doing all that or whatever. And I'm like, bro, can you back up? Can you get off our signs? Can you back up? And he was acting like he was like, I didn't say nothing.
Like if I don't,
And if I don't, he's just like that. And if I don't,
right here.
you know, what you gonna do if I? And then I started just in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, back up.
He was like,
He was just like,
you can feel like he was about
he
to
kind of
move,
like he
but
made like a
was
little
still
slight
it.
movement,
Yeah.
but he still stood there.
Yep.
I said it a second time. In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, back up.
He was like this.
Then he did that. Then I did it
Said
one more
again,
time.
Yep.
In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, back up.
He was like,
And then he backed up. Made him back up, bro. He got back.
had power.
power in that name, man.
Yeah. And you.
That was the only
that's
time I
belief.
experienced something like that, with calling upon the name with that conviction.
Yeah.
You know,
And we probably could have took him,
all
but
three of us. Yeah.
but it was better happening that way.
Yeah.
Way
That was
more powerful
spiritual.
happening that way.
It was
Because
spiritual.
he was building a crowd, not a crowd like right there, but people started to turn and see a commotion coming. Yeah.
But even if you would have did that, whose side were the people who had been on?
Exactly.
If y'all start whooping him,
Yep.
the people would have came to his
Side-
defense. So
yep.
it was the spirit that the brother y'all didn't take him.
And it showed more power
Yeah.
out of what we was really into, what we're talking about over